Good afternoon there and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to give you a short walk around the Kia Stonic GT line 1 litre turbo 118 brake horsepower. I hope you enjoy the video. So guys, what I'm going to do is give you a short walk around now. I just wanted to say as well, you can almost treat these as a second handover as such. If you've already picked your vehicle up, or you are going to be picking your vehicle up, sometimes you don't get the best handover when you pick the vehicle up. It could be a rushed situation, so you can use this you know, to guide yourself through, and hopefully it helps you answer any questions you may have. So we're going to go move on to the vehicle now, and starting off at the front, you've got bi-function projection headlamps with static beam bending. You also have automatic headlight control, which is obviously operated from the interior, and you also have LED daytime running lights. So as I mentioned, this is the GT line, so this model comes with the 17-inch alloy wheels. However, the level 2 is with 16-inch wheels as standard. You do have a folding mirror function. However, this is operated from the inside of the vehicle, and if you can just see through from this switch here, that is how you operate your folding mirrors. You have roof rails as standard on this vehicle, and on the back of the vehicle you have rear parking sensors, as well as a rear camera, which I will show you from the inside shortly. In a moment, we're going to move on to the boot space, and I'll show you how many litres you have with the seats up and down. We will also move on to the interior to discuss some of the features. What we're going to do now is move on to the boot of the Kia Stonic, and I'll just show you the dimensions. So this is the boot, and you have, in terms of litres, you have 352 litres with the seats up, and you have 1,155 litres with the seats down. Underneath the floor, you don't have any extra storage. You have your mild hybrid battery. And just to show you with the seats down, just pop these down for you. There you go. You have a nice flat load through to the back. With regards to the mild hybrid battery, just to give you a little bit of information, I don't ever really treat these as hybrids as such, in the sense of it being able to drive with electric. What the battery does is it assists the engine and reduces the CO2 emissions. That is the main purpose of the mild hybrid battery. It does increase your fuel economy ever so slightly, but we are talking only a few percent. And onto the rear of the Kia Stonic GT line, you have electric rear windows. You have children's ISOFIX points. You've also got half a leather upholstery here, and storage on the back of the passenger's seat. And onto the driver's cockpit, you've got electric windows on the front and rear with locking mechanism for the children. You've got, as I say, the folding mirrors, which we mentioned a minute ago, and you've got electric windows, wing mirrors as well. You've got manual adjustment on the driver's seat here. You've got multi-function steering wheel. You've also got automatic lights here, which we did mention, and you can see that is on the switch just behind there on the auto function. What I'm going to do now, guys, I think, is to jump in and give you a bit of a closer look. Okay, so as we mentioned, onto the driver's cockpit, and down on the side here you have your headlight level aim here. You have your brightness for your interior lights. This turns off your automatic stop start function, which is designed to cut the engine out when you return the vehicle to neutral and are stationary. You have your traction control and your tyre pressure warning light system. On here, very similar to most of the other Kias, you have a mode button, which is for your cruise, and your speed limiter, which is then operated off of this switch here, and this is to cancel. This is your lane departure warning and your lane keep assist. And just to reiterate, if you press and hold that one for 3 seconds, it will remove the lane departure warning, which you may have just seen go off on the dash. However, I'll just press it to put it back on. So you press and hold for 3 seconds for the lane departure, press it once simply for the lane keep assist. On this button here, you have different menu options which you can navigate through, again using the up and down scroll button, and you can also have a digital speedo display. Then you have mode to change from, for example, radio to USB for music. You have Siri next to this. You have this is to skip through different radio channels and music, and your volume control. Then you can answer and hang up the phone as well. Just to say as well, on the side you do have a function here which enables you to adjust the height and depth of the steering wheel. Okay, so this is a manual vehicle, obviously self-explanatory. This is to turn your parking sensor noise off. So for example, if I was to put it into reverse and I didn't want the car beeping, effectively I could press that. I was going to say I'll wait for that person to see if they get close to the car, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Okay. Then here you have drive mode, which effectively you can go from eco to normal to sport, and then back to eco by pressing this button here. You have a little bit of center cubby storage here, and you have your charging port and 12-volt socket. Then you have your heating controls, and then your infotainment system. Now the level 2 comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. However, this particular model, being the GT line, does have navigation. If we press the home button, that'll give you your main screen. To connect your phone, you can do this through phone, or you can do this via settings, phone connection, and then phone connections again, and then you can effectively add a new device. Just to show you again, that is your automatic lights, and this does have automatic full beam as well. So what you need to do is press this full beam stalk forward. If you press that forward once, it will put it onto auto. Now I do believe you have to press this every time you get in when you start the vehicle. So if I turn the car off, put it back on, and yes, you can see I have to push the full beam light forward to reactivate it. Now if I drove up into a built-up area, or a car came towards me, I turn the headlights off, the full beam off, so meaning that you don't have to control that and you can keep your attention on the road. So just to reiterate, that is an automatic high beam assist. To let you know guys, at the end of the video I will list the full specification of the different models, which are level 2, GT line and GT line S. So I think that gives us a good little overview of the Kia Stonic. You know, I hope it answers any questions. If you do have any, you're welcome to post them in the comments below. As I say, the idea of this is just to help you guys out there waiting for another vehicle. Or as I say, if you've already purchased one, this may be helpful if you didn't get the best handover. Right, thank you very much indeed for watching guys, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.
What?